Pay the difference, again, assignment 68, it is going to be with remainders. And what that means, for example, if I've got $5, okay, and I'm splitting it among 2 people, so this is a real small division, is how many times does 2 go into 5? 2. 2, and then mommy multiply, 2 times 2 is 4, and I've got 1 left over. Do I have a brother to bring down? No, I have no brother to bring down. Okay, excuse me. So we're each going to get $2, but there's a remainder of $1 that we're going to have to split into 50 cents. But right now, you just put the remainder. We get evenly $2 each, and this is the leftover that we can't split right now. So that's what's going to happen today. You're going to have some remainders. So in fact, we'll go ahead and start with I think the number 1, and then we're going to do a couple of look how big those are. Those are huge on the back. So, all right. So let's start off with an easy one, and I may just do about 3, and I'm going to see how far you can get. So let's start with this one. Does 6 go into 4? So what do we put for a no? An O for no. Then we try to take it into, it didn't go into 4, so then we pick up what? 44. How many 6s go into 4? 44 is 7. Because 7 times 6 is 42. So put a 7. Daddy divided. Mommy multiply. Okay, hold on a second. 42. Sister subtract. Is that 2?
Yeah.
And then brother bring down. Next to sister. Okay. And pause just for a second. And then, this is a nice pen. I need to see what this is. All right. Then we go back to daddy and divide the 6 into that. How many 6s will go into 23?
4.
6. Another 6 is 12. Another 6 is 18. Another 6 is 24. Do we have enough for 24? No. So it's only going to be 3. So it's going to be 3. And then mommy multiply. 3 times 6 is 18. And please don't borrow here. We can do this mentally. 18. It takes 2 more to get to 20. You're right. And then 3 more to get to 23. So I jump to 20, which is 2, plus 3 more is 5. And then we sister subtracted. Is there another brother to bring down?
Yes.
1 more, the 0. And then now we go back to daddy and divide that this amount by 6. 6 times 6 is 36. Too small. 6 times 8 is 48. That's about as close as we can get. So let's put our 8. We daddy divided. Mommy multiply. 8 times 6 is 48. Sister subtract. And we get a 2. Now, okay. Now, are there any more brothers to bring down? No. Now, so again, this is what this means. There was $4,430 that 6 of us were going to split. We're trying to split it evenly with no remainder. So we're each going to get $738, but there was $2 left over that we could not split. So later on, we'll make maybe dimes out of this and then split it. But right now, you're just going to put that there was a remainder of 2. Okay. That's what that is. Now, do you see that answer at the bottom?
Yes.
Yes. Okay. Then, I'm actually going to flip it over. Sebastian, I need you to focus. I'm going to flip it over so we can tackle one of these huge problems. Okay. All right, so, okay, boys and girls. What's that? Okay, in fact, if you look at the mix-up answers, 1, 2, 3 of them we'll have something left over. One of them will come out perfectly even. Well, where the remainder will be 0. So let's maybe look at this one. Okay. So when they're so big, you need to make sure that your numbers are coming down nice and neat in an organized manner. In other words, just straight. Right? So does 7 go into 4?
No.
So Madison, get this down. So O for no. Then, does 7 go into 42?
Yes.
Goes in how many times?
6.
6. Good job. So now at this point, once we get our first number, then we're going to apply the mommy, sister, brother. So we daddy divided, mommy multiply, 6 times 7 is?
42.
And again, girls and boys, I have lines, so you can keep your work organized. 6 times 7 is 42. And then sister, subtract. What is that when you subtract that? 0. And then brother, bring down. Then we brought down, bring down brother. Then we go back to daddy. So this is going to be an easy division right here. Then we go back and divide again. 7 divided by that 7 is what? How many times does 7 go into 7? 1. So put a 1 right above this for our answers. And then right while we're there, then we're going to go mommy multiply. That 1 times 7, it's kind of going in a circle. And we put that 7. Then we sister subtract. Oh, we get another 0. But even though we get a 0, are we done? No, because we've got 2 empty spots here. So we go back, we subtracted, then we bring down the next brother, which is which brother? What number?
6.
The 6. Okay. So bring down brother, and then we go back to, now this is really important, we go back to daddy and divide that 6 by 7. Is there a 7 in that 6?
No.
No. So what do we put for a no?
0.
Is a 0. And then I'm going to stick with, I'll show you shortcuts later on, but right now we're going to stick with this pattern. Mommy multiply, 0 times 7
0.
is 0. Sister subtract, and we get a 6. And then what do we do? Brother bring down. And then after brother, we go back to daddy, and we take that 65 and divide it by 7.
9.
9 times 7 is 63. That's the closest we're going to get. So 9. But then we're here. We stay there, and we mommy multiply. 9 times 7 is?
63.
63. And then sister subtract. 2. Is there another brother to bring down? No. So we show that we split this amount of money. We each got 6,109, but there was $2 left over that we could not split. We'll donate it to somebody. Okay. There you go. So again, they're long, but the typical way that a teacher is going to teach you this, how to divide, here's the typical way, is they'll go 46 divided by 7. And you'll do those kind of problems for a week. And it's very hard to see that over and over pattern doing it with those short problems. So I thought, nope, you guys are smart enough. We're going to do that pattern over and over, and you're really going to learn how to divide really well. All right. Then should we do one more, and then you want to do it on your own?
Yes.
So we'll do one more, which is this one right here. Did everybody get this one?
Yes.
Okay. So let's do one more. And if you're real quiet, maybe you could work together, maybe. So, okay, so here we go. Are you ready? Does 9 go into 4?
No.
So what do we put? O for no. Then we try to do it again, but we'll pick up the next friend. 9 into what?
45.
And does 9 go into 45? I think perfectly.
5.
And now we just divided. So again, I'll put it over here. Daddy, mommy, sister, brother, bring down. All right. So now we're mommy multiplying. 5 times 9 is 45. And then we what? Sister subtract. 0. Brother bring down. Who are we bringing down?
7.
Okay. And then we must go back to daddy and we must divide. So if we go back to daddy, is there a 9 and 7? No. So we have to put another O for no. And on the first one, we don't do mommy multiply because we hadn't hit a real number, but we have hit a real number. So I do go 0 times 9 is 0. And then sister subtract. And then what? Brother bring down. So you have to be very straight and neat. And then we go back to daddy. How many 9s are in 74?
8.
I think you're right. 8 times 9 is 72. So 8, which your answer that you just gave us, 8 times 9 is 72. So we mommy multiplied. Sister subtract. What do you get? 2. Is there another brother to bring down? So bring, extend that little line a little bit and bring down brother. And then does 9, and go back to daddy and divide. After you bring down, does 9 go into 27? In fact, how many 9s are there? 3, I think exactly. 3 times 9 is 27. And 0. And yeah, so this one, we were able to split the money perfectly, and unfortunately we have no money to give for a donation. But it is what it is. It is what it is. Okay. So, do y'all think you can handle the rest? Okay. Now, and in fact, I'm going to tell you a little secret. Okay, listen carefully. You don't want to lose this because let me see if I can flash this back up here. Oh no, I can't. Let me stop this. So again, this is, I can't say it on the video. You'll just have to tell them when they get here that you're going to have to use these problems to fill out that treasure puzzle. So this is part 1 of the problem. So I'm going to shut this off so you can see.